Coming to theaters near you.
Conti.
So you want to blackmail the wife? That's what you want to blackmail her?
If not initially. Like if you need to. Like if the situation rises.
That. Ugh. What is popping, my brothers?
Yeah.
Isn't that so fucking cringe?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like if this is Our Neighbors Now, I'm watching and I'm just enjoying. Like I'm like, my dick don't work, dog.
Yeah. I took the vaccine. Now my dick don't work.
Only you can prevent cheating.
Oppenheimer looks so sick.
I think it's gonna be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on?
Yeah. Did you see
Josh Peck's in it. Is that what you're
Yeah.
gonna say?
Well, no, but I mean, yeah, we can start a casting because that's it's got to be like one of the most impressive like.
I'm not. That's one thing. That's one reason why I didn't watch Air Jordan, that movie that just came out. Because I'm not for the super teams. You don't need 10 award-winning actors. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think
They have 2 or 3 really good actors, directors, and producers on there. And then just like Josh Peck, that casting's awesome. Like, he's a guy who hasn't been given a chance recently because of his social media and his schedule, because he has a family now, and being known as a child actor. You know what I mean? He hasn't gotten a lot of chances. So I'm glad to see he's getting some serious roles. And from my understanding, it's not a huge role that he's playing.
No, but
But
what it is it's the basketball equivalent of a championship. That's a deep bench. Like for small roles, like they have phenomenal actors in bench bench roles.
Mm-hmm.
Cillian Murphy, he plays like in some dark roles. Robert Downey, Florence Pugh, I don't know how to say her name. Jack Quaid.
She's the one from Don't Worry, Darling.
Mm-hmm. Jack Quaid, the killer in Scream.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Damon, Rami Malek, who's phenomenal. Emily Blunt, Devin Bostick, who's Roderick in Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
Josh Peck, David David
Loveland?
No, yeah. Josh Hartnett.
Coming to theaters near
Tom
you.
Conti. Dylan Arnold, he was in You. Oh, God, I'm going to butcher this guy's name, but he was in that zombie movie with the guy who plays Drax.
Dave Bautista?
That guy, but he's played in it, this guy. He's really good. He plays a very fun
Are you talking
character.
about Shaun of the Dead?
No.
I don't know what zombie movie.
It's on Netflix. It's really cool.
Yeah, so I saw that preview because I'm not watching previews anymore. But I saw Guardians last night. And man, you know how we talked like a few weeks ago?
It's called Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
it's really good.
So, you know how a few weeks ago we had the conversation like movies that could make you cry every time?
Sure.
That could be on there. I had to fight tears.
Guardians?
Yeah. Volume 3. I had to fight tears in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Love Marvel. Not a huge fan of... Oh, fuck. This is going in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not a huge fan of their space exploration so far.
No.
I like the second Guardians movie. First one didn't really get me. I like it. Endgame and Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
But just the space stuff hasn't drawn me in too much.
No.
This movie.
Not with what they could do.
Yeah, this movie literally had me almost in tears. Joanna crying.
Mm-hmm.
There was a girl like a few seats down sobbing. And not she was sobbing like hyperventilating. It was ridiculous. And the next scene had the whole theater laughing within 10 seconds. Great movie. 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So
Oppenheimer's going to be close to 3.
Yeah. Did you watching that preview? It gave me the same feel, just the way it looks cut and directed.
You didn't watch the preview.
I did. I watched it in the theater.
Okay. Of Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you watch All Quiet on the Western Front?
Mm-mm. I don't
I-
think so.
So I wasn't gonna watch that movie or Everything Everywhere All at Once until I saw how many awards it won. I was just like, both of those movies don't look good,
Mm-hmm.
and
You saw The Hardware and you were like, sure. Jumped on.
yeah. I saw that golden trophy and I was like, yep, that is my
Yeah.
movie. But I haven't watched the Everywhere All at Once
Yeah.
yet. But All Quiet on the Western Front, do that. Ugh.
Hmm.
That made me like, I don't even know the word. It made me so uncomfortable. Like, you felt for these guys.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't an emotional, like, oh, it wasn't, dude, I don't know. Because it wasn't suspenseful, but each scene you're just like hurting. It's weird. A lot of emotions, very raw.
Oh, no. Never mind. I thought this was the, him bringing the letter that the war was over.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah. No, it's
So
not
here's the
that.
thing: is the movie is about the war ending.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everyone gets all excited that the war's ending, and then one of the generals says, "Nope, we have till 12. We're gonna keep fighting." Everyone's like, "Why are we gonna keep fighting?" And that's the end of the movie. I don't want to give you any spoilers,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
yeah, you feel for this guy. Tough movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. It'd be kind of annoying.
Yeah, I'm not good at spoiler-free reviews, so I'm trying to make sure I don't spoil anything.
I watched White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, you did on Hulu?
Yeah. It was
like,
fun.
oh, I know you like Jack Harlow.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
How does it compare to Woody Harrelson's performance?
I should have watched that one first because
You
I
haven't
don't.
seen it, have you?
No, I have. I just don't really remember it, so it's not really fair.
Yeah.
But
So that's Jack Harlow's like
he does.
debut of acting, right?
Yeah, well, it's tough. I mean, yeah, he did that first, I think, but like technically now his acting debut is Dave, because that
Is he in season 3?
Yeah, the episode
haven't
he's
watched
in.
it yet.
The episode he's in came out last week. The week, I think, like the week of White Man Can't Jump comes out. So I think technically his acting debut is Dave.
That's funny.
Where he he just acts like an asshole in it. So it's
Yeah.
kinda funny, but no,
That
it's
is
pretty
funny.
good. Honestly, I turned it off, and Maddie wasn't paying attention through the whole thing, and she was like, "Oh, how was it?" Like, I kept hearing you chuckle. And I was like, "Yeah, it was funny. It was good." And I was like, I was surprised because like watching it, going into it, you never know. Because I mean, it's a buddy it's a buddy
Yeah.
comedy. So like, if they're not gelling well, like it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
They did a really good job, like going off of each other, like the way Jack Harlow's character is. Instant, like just watching parts of it, I was like, oh, I wish Ice Cube's son was younger. He could have like murdered being part of this.
Mm-hmm.
But both of them did so good.
Yeah.
They're really likable. Where I was like,
So he's not a culture vulture?
no. If anything, they make a little kind of joke about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ending doesn't really give you an opportunity probably for a sequel. But
I don't think you need to expect a sequel.
no, but
That's a standalone film.
I liked. It would be no. Well, like I left it and I was like, oh, see, it'd be fun to watch these two characters together because like they were kind of weird in their own ways.
Mm-hmm.
So
So now, are you a fan of Jack Harlow as an actor, or just as a
yeah.
So do you want to see him in any more serious roles, or?
I don't know. Well, you didn't really get much serious. My only gripe with it is like he started off as like a fun, like goofy guy who you were like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, he's kind of quirky, you know? And then like towards the end of it, you could see him just keep slipping into his own persona. Not
So
like persona,
turning
but
back
like
into Jack Harlow.
you saw his own traits, so you were like,
like he walks out on the
Yeah.
court, he's like, "What's poppin'?"
well, we're like, I mean, a little, I guess, but that was also like the reason he got hired. Like the character he's playing is similar to him.
Mm-hmm. Is any of his music in the movie?
Just the end credits, I think.
Really?
What's Popping plays.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But
What is
it's-
popping, my brothers?
Yeah.
Let me just do some yoga.
So
real
that
quick.
see, that was honestly some of the funniest parts in the movie is him and like the guy, his buddy. going on something racial.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a really good job where, like, if you didn't write it the right way or you didn't act it the right way, you could be on headline.
Is it similar to the, like, in Dave, like, with Dave with Gata?
No. No. Because in Dave, like, he does a good job of, like, saying something and being like, well, that's not what I meant. Like, hold on. Like, the misunderstanding where Jack Harlow's character in it is very, like, precise on it, where he's like, see, you took it there. Why'd you take it? I don't know. It's just
He points a finger like the white man always does.
No. Well, there's a couple times where it gets, like, where the race flip-flops, but it's fun.
So
It's
did
fun.
Jack Harlow blackface in the movie?
No, only once, but he pulled it off in a very,
Wait, actually?
in a very
Did he really?
chef's. No, that'd have been crazy though. What I meant about him acting though is, like I said, the only thing with, like, if he got a serious role, I don't know how it would go, because, like, watch Adam Driver.
Mm-hmm.
It's a guy we both love. We've seen him be like a comic kind of relief guy in This Is Where I Leave
Sith
You.
Lord.
But then you've seen him as a bad guy in Star Wars. But then you've seen him in Marriage Story. So, like, you really get to see the range, and in each one you don't see him playing him, and you don't, like, feel like he's all the same character. You know, you can block it off. Where
I think his best performance is This Is Where I Leave You. I love him in that.
I think it's the character that's really good. I think his
I
best.
think
I think his best acting performance is the Marriage Story.
yeah, but
That's the best acting performance.
Yeah, but how many guys can do that naive, childish?
I think a lot.
I think more people can get emotional.
I don't think so. Not in, like, a believable way.
I don't know.
I don't
To
know.
each their own.
I think.
But that's all. But This Is Where I Leave You is one of my favorite movies.
No,
so
I agree. Yeah, and I mean but that's also the other thing is, like, he was younger when he did that. Not super young, but I don't think it's that hard to play that character if you have that, like, the witty quips to it. Like, he makes it believable.
I guess so.
Not everyone, I think, can translate into that serious, like, Ian, turn it on, like that room scene where they're yelling at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then same with at the end, reading the letter and, like, getting emotional, getting yourself worked up into that, and have it, like, you fully believe you're watching a father try and hold it all together of reading what his wife feels for him, but also struggles with him, and keep it together for your son and make it in a way he understands. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
What's the worst fight you and Maddie have ever had?
I don't know. Any fights we ever really get into are, like, when she's drunk.
She's just an alcoholic. She really has a problem.
No, she just doesn't handle it well.
No, she has a problem and she needs help.
Yeah. If anything,
We're
everyone should be
concerned.
concerned for me. Do you know how long I've been talking about this graduation party?
Well, I mean, we are concerned for you because we know how she gets when she's drunk and angry.
Yeah. Well, we already last time we saw her family, we so on Mother's Day we went to the Walker Frary household.
And they saw her true colors.
Yeah. She was like, I didn't order grapes.
She came absolutely hammered, right?
Yeah.
I know, Maddie.
And towards it, we were like, her sister Chris and their uncle were all talking about the graduation party, and then they were like, "Right, Josh?" And I was like, "Yeah," not knowing what they're talking about. And then they're like, "The graduation party," and I was like, "All right, awesome, excited." I was like, "What are we talking about? I'm ready." And then Chris was like, "I know. Well, like, everyone's so excited about this, so, like, we might have to just stay over." And Maddie heard that and was like, "We already called my bedroom," because there's only one extra bedroom besides like the basement stuff and above the garage. But Maddie was like, "I called my bedroom. We already did it. No one else is taking it. We already called the room."
It's like
'Cause
that's what
that's what we're doing.
This is where I leave you when it's like, what do you mean I can't stay in my room?
Yeah.
He has to stay in the basement on the
Yeah.
futon. That's like,
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, no. We were like, yeah, we're staying over. Like, we're not. But I don't know.
are you gonna be able to stay in the same room with Maddie?
Yeah.
That's a real question. Uh-oh. Mr. and Mrs. Frary, you better watch out.
No.
This guy is a dog.
No. No, are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to be forced to go to bed. Be like, let's keep the party going. I'm gonna be
What are you
Cameron.
guys doing? Go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be calling Cameron.
What's your biggest regret?
Oh yeah.
I told that story this weekend.
Yeah.
So like I told you, my friend Ryan was home for his law school graduation.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Margaritas, and we were with another coworker, and the conversation went like dark for some reason. So I was like, "How can I lighten this up?" I was like, "Want to hear about my COVID graduation?"
That doesn't sound like a very fun story.
It was a very fun story.
Doesn't get very light, but okay.
Well, no, it was. I made it light. Just
Okay.
the delivery of everything.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, my parents were getting divorced. It was very cool and fun. Not very selfish at all." And everyone, like, it made everyone chuckle.
Fun.
Yeah. So, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I
and
told them
then-
about crying at the
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, you got drunk and cried because you didn't give people an opportunity in high school,
Yeah.
and now you're letting everyone in now.
Not really.
You're like,
It's still an issue.
well,
I'm still got no friends.
way to learn your lesson.
One day I'll have friends.
Did you? Well, you could have made friends at the Taylor Swift concert you didn't go to.
I didn't get invited.
I know.
How'd you know about this? Did I tell you about this? That I wasn't invited?
No,
I wasn't
we saw.
invited.
No, Maddie saw her post a story about going to the Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah, I wasn't
Oh no, her
invited.
TikTok.
Oh,
Joe's
Jesus.
TikTok. Came
Oh,
up.
Maddie follows Joe on TikTok?
No,
It was
I
on
don't
her
think so.
For You page?
What?
Was it on her For You
I
page?
think. I think so.
That's so funny. Isn't that so fucking cringe? Isn't
I-
that so fucking cringe?
I can't remember what it was. It was like them.
Yeah, like up before and after. Like before they get ready and then after. Yeah, dude,
Wait,
that's so cringe.
is that what it was?
Yeah, it was like them like in
And
regular
it's
clothes.
in a field. Though?
Yeah, and then like she steps on the camera and she walks. And
yeah.
it's like, dude, dude. I was like, she's like, isn't this so fun? I was like, no, this hurts to watch. Like, oh, like I feel like I'm gonna like shit my pants for you.
What was her like? That's so funny because it seems like something she would laugh at. So it's interesting.
Well, she was like, oh, it's for Taylor Swift.
It's for Taylor, guys.
It's for Taylor.
It's for Taylor. It's not
It's
a big
for Taylor
deal.
Swift.
It's for Taylor.
Can I call her?
I don't care.
Oh, I want to tell her that I'm not the only one that thought it was.
I don't put that on me. I didn't think it was all that bad.
It was
funny.
so funny.
It just was out of. It was,
She was so excited to show me, and I was like,
It was out of pocket.
it was out of, nobody.
It was out of pocket
unnecessary.
for her.
Your call has been
Wow. Ooh. Wow. He got the 4 rings. Ooh.
Ouch.
That is tough. Wow.
Ouch.
Wow. What's your biggest fight?
OUCH. Ouch.
Ooh.
Oh, that hurt. That doesn't look good. Oh, she's on FaceTime with her parents. Yeah,
What,
dude.
how much did she pay for tickets, you know?
Yeah, she
'Cause
said it
we-
was almost reached, so like 150.
What?
150.
Yeah.
The people next to her paid like 450.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But just saying, she didn't invite me to Taylor Swift. Didn't ask if I wanted to go. I would have gone. I'm a good Tay-Tay fan. She went for 3.5 hours, played 45 songs.
Jeez.
I would have been bopping.
Mm,
I'm going to see Logic next week.
okay.
Guess what I did? I invited her.
Cool.
She said no.
When are you going next week?
Friday
Oh, okay.
on the 2nd.
I was going to say, it's a busy next couple of weeks. Cause
Yeah, we
have
have fully loaded on the 17th.
What?
We have fully loaded on the 17th. That better not be the fucking graduation party, Josh.
Oh, no, I'm good. So, because this next weekend, the 27th, is Dad's party, apparently.
There's a party now?
Yeah,
Where?
here.
On the 27th?
I think so.
Nobody asked me
What-
shit.
And then, because that's Memorial Day weekend, right? Yeah. And then, no, we're good. So I leave, and then I leave that Friday, or Thursday, the 1st or 2nd. Then we come back, and that's her sister's graduation.
On the
10th.
3rd? On the 10th.
On the 10th. So yeah, no. So okay, I didn't even remember that. So that's like another week of something.
That's on Saturday. And that's a sold out show.
Mm.
The lawn is even sold out on
is
Ticketmaster. It's Guilford. So we need to figure out parking too.
I have no idea. What
You have
this
to buy
place
like a
is.
ticket pass or a parking pass. Have you never been to Guilford?
No.
Or not Guilford. New Hampshire Banks. I think it's in Guilford.
Is this where like people do country shit all the time?
Yeah.
And just people sit on the lawn?
Yeah.
No, I've never done this.
Yeah, so we're not in the lawn. We're like a couple rows.
I actually had someone
We're
at
very
work-
forward.
at work, like a customer was talking about something there, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I love it. Like it's so cool. Have you done it?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, yeah, it's sweet." I was like,
It's like all right.
"Oh, I wanted to tell you this though about customer service too,
Okay.
in the realm of it." So the other day at work, asked me a question about some recall she had, and I was like explaining it to her, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know if it was like popcorn I ate or what, like all of a sudden something lodged into my throat. And I was like, yeah.
So this
she's
old
like-
woman gave you the Heimlich.
And she's
you
just like,
got hard.
just looking at me. And I was like, sorry, one second.
I just get emotional
And
and
I
helping
kept
people.
like, I like thought I was choking at first. And like just one eye started to water. Like it started to have it run. And I was like, sorry. And like that's how I finished talking to her, because she also just kept looking like with glasses, and she was kind of like. So I was just like, all right, I guess like, and she's not like how a normal person would be like, no, you're good, you okay? Like what's going? You all right? Just like, and I was like, okay, sorry.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So. So
You-
it's
Like get a drink of water.
no, because she would like if she said something, I would have been like, okay, 1 second. Because if she like gave me the opening to be, I wasn't gonna be like, give me a second and like grab water. I didn't have water on me, so I was like, so then I had to like push through and was like, yep, all right, and like I ended up just bullshitting the end of whatever the recall was, and was like, all right, you're good, go ahead, leave.
So this woman's driving around with a defective airbag.
No. No, this was no. I was. We were doing our paperwork and stuff. So I was like, and then so she leaves, and then I go
Whatever
back
you do,
outside.
just don't hit your horn.
I go back outside, and so my work was like, dude, what the fuck was going on? I was like, I don't know, and I was like. I was doing the Carly thing. I was like, yeah. And it was just like then getting water and was like, I don't know, dude. Like all of a sudden that happened. And I was like, and then she wasn't like saying anything to me. I was like, I couldn't like fix it because she just kept looking at me for answer.
Yeah.
I was like, instead of like, I like couldn't believe it. It's like, I guess I'm just choking. And he was like, damn, sorry, dude.
Sorry,
I was
dude.
like, yeah, I know.
I mean, what can I do for you, sir?
I accidentally burped talking to this guy. I was like, how you doing? And I was like, I don't know. Are you And I genuinely had no idea.
Threw up in your mouth.
I genuinely had no idea it was coming. So I was like, I like paused for a second. I was like, sorry. And he wasn't like super old, but he was like, I don't know. He's definitely like within his like young 30s, and he was like, "You're good." I was like, I'm sorry.
He was
I like actually started to laugh, and I was like, I'm sorry.
I don't know why that happened. I just drank a 2-liter soda. That
No.
doesn't typically happen to me after drinking
No.
a 2-liter soda.
I really don't normally do this.
I'm usually not like other guys.
I
I'm usually not
normally-
like other valets.
I'm normally not like this.
Usually I'm more like a
Um,
salesman and not like a mechanic. What?
X is like the only guy at a bar drinking something called a fuzzy.
A fuzzy? I knew X was a furry.
Oh no, the bar is called Fuzzies.
I knew he was into that kind of shit. Just looking at him.
What's funny is like his girlfriend doesn't drink, so I think he's just like alone.
She's not with him. Is he? He's in Florida. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many open seats too.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his video. I was like, yeah, there are. He's there alone.
No, I didn't see. He didn't send me a video. I'm not cool enough. He doesn't answer me anymore. I heard X has a boxing match coming up.
I was about to ask. It genuinely makes me go, would love to like try and make that really happen. To be like,
It
yo,
wouldn't happen.
I don't know.
It wouldn't happen.
And then think about how sick it would be to film X like walking through the airport, us flying there, X training.
That would be pretty funny.
This would
it would
be
funny.
sick.
It'd be funny.
It would be very funny.
It would be very funny. I just don't know where you're gonna find.
What?
I don't know where you're gonna find somewhere for them to actually box.
That's true.
Did you talk to him about it?
Who? X?
No.
The other person? No,
Yeah.
the other person hasn't responded to me in months.
Did you ask him about it?
No.
You should have X do the whole Jake Paul thing where it's like, I'll double your check, baby. I'll double it if you
He
beat me.
comes out like
I'll double it.
he just becomes
Got your hat.
He just becomes a social media
Got your hat.
a social media hooligan.
If I win, you have to get I love Jake Paul tattooed on you.
I wanna call him so bad.
Do it.
X.
Do
I
it.
don't
You
think
won't.
he'll answer though.
Yeah, he will. What is he doing? He's at a bar.
I know.
And he just be like, hey, I want you to talk shit real quick. I love how he called it, we can go on your show.
Who?
When he messaged him.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
go on Josh and Cam's show.
Sure. Yeah.
Are you FaceTiming him?
Yeah.
Leave your ringer on so you can hear if he calls you back.
It's vibrates pretty good.
It vibrates pretty good.
Yeah, it vibrates pretty well.
I'm the only person that does. So my phone, when it goes on sound,
Uh-huh.
it's on sound. But when yours is on vibrate, mine's on silent.
What?
Like, you know how you can choose, like, sound,
Yeah.
vibrate? I changed my settings so mine's on silent.
Cool.
It's been like that since I got an iPhone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I just
Mine's
don't care
just everything's always vibrate, so if that's on sound anyway.
I just don't care if you text or call.
Okay. Cool. Wow.
I'm just edgy like
You're
that.
really like against the grain, huh?
I am.
Maybe that's why you weren't invited to a Taylor Swift concert. I wouldn't invite a guy like that.
Yeah, Joanna was mad because she was like, what are you going to wear to Luke Combs? I was like, I don't know. A hat?
Are you guys gonna? You should make her recreate the TikTok for
Oh
Luke
my
Combs.
God.
That would be really funny.
Well, she was
too
dead
denied.
set on
Yeah.
getting cowgirl boots. And I told her, I was like, if I'm ever anywhere with you wearing cowgirl boots, I'm going to ignore you. Like,
Mhm.
it just looked ridiculous. And she was like, well, no, I figured you would get cowboy boots for Luke Combs. I was like, I'm not wearing cowboy boots
Why
to
are you
Luke
gonna wear?
Combs. No idea.
Hmm.
Maybe a Carhartt shirt,
When you going?
July 22nd.
Okay.
She was like, what are you going to wear? I was like, overalls? I don't know. It's not Halloween. I'm not dressing up as a cowboy.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wear a Carhartt shirt, I guess. That's country, right?
I guess
Crocs.
it could work. It could do the job. Being a little cowboy boy.
Cowboy boy.
Cowboy boy.
Cowboy pussy boy. But what else is going on in Joshy's world? Other than your Pasternak shirt that's all discolored.
Yeah, it's how they sent it.
The blue and yellow reminds me of the Batman.
Yeah, maybe he is Batman.
He's a bad man. He is a bad man.
It wasn't that bad.
No, like a bad man. Like he's fucking filthy.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad though.
Is he?
Playing Florida.
Stop.
He
That wasn't
wasn't.
his fault. That was fucking
That was-
Olmark's.
Did he score?
That was Olmark's fault.
Did he score though?
Olmark? No. Fuck Olmark. Swayman should have been playing the whole series. Olmark had a historic season, but you forget and look at Swayman's percentages and stats.
Mm.
And if he had played the amount of games Olmark played, he would have had the same season. I forget exactly which. I might be vice versa, but so total wins, Olmark was number 1, Swayman was number 5 goalie. Save percentage?
That's just
Well,
like
no.
projecting shit and like you never know.
Yeah, but Olmark played significantly more games than Swayman.
Yeah.
But then you look at save percentage, Allmark was number 1. Swayman was number 3. It's like, dude, you could have played Swayman the whole time. Younger goalie, give him more experience, keep him long term. Franchise goalie.
It's funny to be like, everyone hates us. This.
It's everyone versus Boston.
Why can't we just win? This is so heartbreaking. But then it's like,
this is what we just said, so I don't know why you're saying that.
I understand, but it's funny to do it when
you just made fun of us 10 seconds after we said it.
Because it is. It's funny to like bitch and moan about something when it's like, in 10 years, like all 3 of our sports teams have gone to championships.
All 3?
Maybe not the Bruins. Bruins haven't, but
the Patriots haven't. The Red Sox haven't.
Okay, this more than I guess like
most recently
within 5.
It's Celtics, Bruins, Patriots, Red Sox.
No.
Yes.
What year did the Bruins go?
Like 4 years ago.
I don't think so.
They lost.
I don't remember. But it's funny to be like crying when
Probably 5
there's like
years,
Cleveland that can't even get close.
Yeah, but like
And
when
they're
you're
like-
used to winning, it's different.
I know, but that's what I mean. That's why it's funny to complain, to be like, when like anyone
That's-
else would be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I think we're a little bit too naive as Bostonian fans.
Yeah. But that's almost what makes it more painful. Like
You guys
were
because we're
born
used
in
to
the-
winning.
You guys are born in the darkness.
You
We
merely
merely are-
adopted it.
Yeah, we merely are just walking around.
adopted it.
Yeah, you guys are sitting there meditating, and we're like, oh my god, this sucks. How do I get out? Where's the door? It's stuffy in here.
When's the movie start?
It's so dark. I can't see. Why don't you just win then?
Can we just trade him?
If
Can
you
we just
don't
trade
like
him?
it, why don't you just win?
Just like Guerrero in the locker room.
I don't get it. Just draft a no-named guy and have him be a Hall of Famer. What's the big deal? What do you mean you can't find him? He's right there.
Your owner's not getting happy ending massages
What do
in
you
Florida? What? In Clearwater with X?
Just have an all-time great head coach. What's wrong with that?
It's not that hard.
What do you mean? You can't.
He likes lacrosse. Just get a lacrosse player.
What do you mean you can't break the all-time winning records? Just do it. Just don't lose. That's all you have to do.
What do you mean you have a 5'9" white receiver? Play him.
How hard is it to find a Hall of Famer, guys? It actually, when you look at like the Patriots draft, it actually doesn't seem like it'd be that hard, but apparently it is.
Yeah.
We've seen like our
I'm
draft
not
from
happy.
3 years
I
ago.
like Christian Gonzalez. I like that pick.
Who? The corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to be wearing number 0.
I don't think he is. I think he already just... No, he doesn't even have a number yet.
He's going to be wearing number 0.
But did you see like from just 3 years ago?
Yeah,
like,
nobody's on the
yeah,
team.
not one person.
The
That
only-
sucks.
Like, we could have got Debo. We could have got Metcalf. Who did we pick? N'Keal Harry.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what we got for him? It was like a 5th round pick.
I'd rather have had the guy and trade him. Like, Harris wasn't a bad running back at all. I don't know
Damien
why.
Harris.
Yeah, I don't know why he fell out of the rotation like
Yeah.
he did. But like, I'd rather have us be like, no, we hit on the pick, we just got rid of him. Like, I'd
Yeah.
rather how like the Titans can be like, yeah, we got rid of AJ Brown, but at least we fucking drafted it. We had the hindsight of it.
Yeah. And that's the other part.
We didn't even have it. We didn't even have the idea.
Is during this draft, everyone's like, Patriots should trade up for Bijan Robinson. I was like, why?
Yeah, no.
Why? Why would we do that? We have Ramondre Stevenson. He's the only bright side of that offense right now. He's the only thing. The only thing
Yeah.
you can look forward to now is maybe a good season from Hunter Henry. Now that Smith-Schuster and Gesicki are on the field to take away from him.
Oh my god. Do you know how much I don't want to like the Patriots because of Juju?
I like Juju more than I like Mac Jones. Mac Jones is a fuck.
You're like naming completely different positions.
No, but culturally, Mac Jones is a cancer.
No.
Yes, dude.
No.
What kind of
Juju-
quarterback rolls his
Juju would
ankle and
annoy
gets?
the fuck out of me.
He just won a Super Bowl
Okay.
and wasn't complaining about his playtime. Wasn't complaining about his receptions. Was not a cancer in the locker room like he was for Pittsburgh. I think he's grown up. He's changed. He's matured.
How is he matured? He said like 5 different times. He says every year he's done doing TikTok, and then the first thing he does is do TikTok.
No,
And
There's
I'm
a
not being
difference
that
between-
guy who's like, if you're an NFL player, get off TikTok. What I'm saying is like, don't make a thing about it. Every single time you're like, I'm done with TikTok. I'm done. I'm growing up.
Yeah.
And then
No.
goes,
Yeah, but it's not distracting him from his team now.
I don't know.
And that's the thing. That's the culture now. I think you're going to see a lot more of that. Like,
Well,
look at Kyler Murray. Everyone was saying that in that last contract he signed, it was a clause saying that he couldn't
Yeah.
play a certain amount of video games. He had to
Yeah.
study so much.
well, there's,
And then there was an
something
issue.
there
Yeah,
for it.
they've resolved that.
yeah.
But,
there's a
like,
reason for that.
You're going to see more of that.
No.
Because the people going in the NFL now are my age,
Yeah.
doing shit that people my age do.
Yeah.
Not like Strahan, who all he has time to do is read a newspaper and fucking lift. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It would have been funny to see him be like, all right. Ching. Ching. Strahan, get rid of that paper. That won't get you anywhere.
Strahan, have you seen my laptop? W. So my jerseys are coming in. So you know how I
Yeah.
told you
Mm-hmm.
I ordered.
You got child labor to make you some knockoff jerseys?
Yeah. Hey. Balling on a budget. What are you gonna do? I don't know what jerseys I actually ended up getting because so many of them are out of stock.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a surprise in 3 weeks when it comes in.
Yeah. I got a triple XL Grant Williams jersey.
Did you order it from there?
No, because
Why'd you get 3XL?
that's all there was.
Do you know it's gonna be a dress?
Yeah.
You're gonna wear this.
You're
You're gonna tuck it in like you're playing basketball.
All right, coach, I'm ready.
You're
It
gonna.
wouldn't even fit the real Grant Williams.
Have you seen when people in the stands that look like the player, so they dress up like them, like the dude that looks like Klay Thompson? You're gonna go pretend like thinking you look like Grant Williams, try and get on the court. Hey guys, it's Grant. That's
Did you see Shaq kiss his head?
yeah.
That was funny. So the one I initially got, I all of a sudden got refunded, and they were just like,
Oh, they're out of stock.
yeah, they're like all gone. They just sent me my money, didn't
They
tell
sent
me.
you half the money.
No, they sent it to me and didn't tell me though. So I was like, what the fuck? And then it was all out of stock, and then like literally everything was. It was either like small or then 3XL. And
I have
was like,
Fanatics code if you want it.
I don't need the code. I need jerseys in stock. That was the issue.
Well, I
They-
mean, you should have just not ordered it because there's gonna be no reason to wear it in the next week.
I know. Well, that was my hope. I was hoping like all of a sudden the gods would be like, whoa.
At this point, there's a chance he's not getting that contract. So, what
Then I'll-
inside sources?
Then I'll just burn it. I'll pretend to be one of those fans.
Oh my god, dude, that's the beginning of cancel culture. Burning a player's jersey,
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing.
especially when you spend $100 on that thing.
Yeah. Every time I see that though, I think of the Straight Outta Compton, where when they're driving the bus and they're all tearing up the CDs and they're like, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. And Easy is just like, fuck it, they bought them motherfuckers. They can do whatever they want with them.
Yeah.
That's so funny because it's so true. It's like, go ahead, dude, do whatever you want. You're the one wasting your money.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
Grant's
very
coming in.
funny.
I cannot wait for football season, dude. I'm so excited to play Pembroke this year.
Why?
Just cause, dude.
It was actually they talk a lot of shit.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
really surprising because like they were also right below us. I was right above them.
Yeah.
Where the box was. So like
Were you home or away this year?
we were away.
So you're
we
gonna be
were
home
there.
this year.
Yeah, so we were there, but it was really funny to be like them talking so much shit when they were like losing the entire time. It was
That's
crazy.
what they
And-
said to me too.
And it was
Because
so
did they have a bunch of kids in the box? They had like a whole basketball team, right?
really.
Yeah, when we played, they had like a whole basketball team like in our box too. So we had like a guy that
At
was
PA, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we had like a volunteer guy filming for us that game who was
Mm-hmm.
there every once in a while. He was a coach. But he came back or he texted me at half and he was like, "You wouldn't believe the shit I'm dealing with right now." Like literally the whole basketball team was in his box.
You weren't up there?
No, I wasn't in the box.
Oh.
I hope I'm not in the box this year. I
Oh.
hate being in the box.
I didn't mind it. I thought I would hate it a lot more.
I think that's where a lot of our issues come from as like
Staff.
for our secondary is so Jay and I do the secondary together, but Jay's our offensive coordinator, so he's trying to figure stuff out with Noah when we're on defense. So our secondary isn't getting any attention for the most part, last year at least. So this year I'm really hoping, like, even during our like scout team stuff, I'm hoping I don't have to do scout team this year so I can work more with the corners and safeties and just like iron out that shit where it's like, because we got killed. So playing Manchester West, they threw a bubble screen, right? So the wide receiver goes, blocks the linebacker, the slot runs the bubble, tries to take it outfield. We stopped it. Next play, they do the same thing, but it's fake. Instead of the wide receiver going to block the linebacker, like picking the linebacker, he runs deep, catches the ball for like a 40-yard touchdown. Like that's something that easily could have been avoided.
Yeah.
I was on the sidelines for that, but I was in the box actually.
Yeah. A new one.
We didn't have
but
one return on us this year. We didn't return any this year or this past year. It's concerning too because we lost our 3 guys that we had that could return. So now there's gonna be a whole process of teaching someone to catch the ball because that's so hard to track it. Like I can't even do.
See,
that.
I think we're the opposite. I feel like I have a lot of different guys who could return. I think now I lost a lot of guys who could like block decently. Like a lot of seniors were a lot of like those role guys. There was a lot of guys who could throw out there on any area. And they at least hit one block.
That's how we were.
Would open it up where we did have one returned, one almost, and like a handful of really decent ones. Where now it's like,
because I know of
you don't
3
have
guys.
the depth of an upperclassman.
There's 3 guys in my head, but they all give me 3 different concerns. I'm scared one will fumble, one won't catch it, and one's not fast enough.
Yeah.
The one that's not fast enough, I know can catch it and won't fumble. I just don't know if he's going to be explosive enough to hit a lane. The one that's going to fumble, he's fast enough. I think he can catch it. Once he gets hit, I don't know if it'll stay. You can't get best of both worlds.
No.
And I've been reading and listening to a lot of like special teams like podcasts and stuff. I forget the guy's name, but he has like a bunch of different coaches on, and one like he has this whole section where he just talks to special team coaches. And one of the guys was like, I know a lot of you guys in like high school programs and even like D3 programs is you don't have the right players for special teams.
No, and even if you do, like, they think it's a punishment being on there.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like,
until they're seniors.
What he said is like
your
your special teams guys, you don't even want like a middle linebacker on. You want like the fastest outside linebackers you have in any safeties, corners, receivers.
Yeah, but you instead
you want
line,
tough receivers.
Your front line is always linemen, slow guys. And with a mix of guys who can catch who have slight hands.
That's like
so it's torture.
We have a kid that and that's the thing is like there's 3 or 4 kids that I could put out there and really like change the pace of our return. But that means they're going to play every fucking down of the game. And I don't want to do that cuz 1 they're going to get hurt, 2 they're going to be tired. Like that's the one time they can get water for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And it sucks cuz like even when like we're in a desperate situation, it's like, yep, okay, you're gonna go fill that role. I know you're tired in the 4th quarter, but like, get out there. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's also a spot where like these underclassmen will play a lot, just because it's like, and it's also like for these guys that will develop into some kind of role, and they're only get to play special teams. It sucks because there's such a gap between each special teams play, where you say this player fucked up on a kick return. There's potentially a while till you get another kick return. So they make a mistake, you give them the tip. There's a chance you don't even get another kick return in the game. They can't even practice that day. You know what I mean? They don't get to remember that fresh in their mind and try it again. They have to wait till either practice or the next game.
Yeah.
and half the time we don't have the
And
numbers to run a real
and
kicker.
practice.
It's not the same for
special teams is literally just seniors on the other side trying to blow you up.
Yeah.
That's all it is every time. So it's like, so I thought this would be fun. So I went on a while ago. I forgot. I went on Reddit and was looking up like people ask Reddit questions
Mm-hmm.
and have people look for like answers and what they should do. So I have I'll read you 2 different like questions and see which one you want. This one I thought you'd like just because it's something like you would do.
Like a question I would ask.
No, kinda. So it goes, my parents spent $1,500 on a really nice bed frame for me. I hate it. I want it out of my life, but it was a present. What do I do? And then it gives a story. Or
I think I wrote that one.
I caught my neighbor cheating on her husband of 10 years. I don't know what to do. Please advise.
And am I answering the question? Am I like giving them advice?
There's paragraphs to them besides the question
Okay.
of like background. Which one do you want? The cheating or the
first one? It sounds dull, but I feel like there's some spice to it. There's definitely spice to it, right?
Honestly, I haven't read.
Give me the cheating one.
Okay. So yeah, I caught my neighbor cheating on a husband, whatever, of 10 years cheating. Every now and again, while I was at my new office space, they were both working from home. I would hear them moan. However, I would just put on my headphones and try to ignore it. I believe that would be the end of it. Once the husband returned to the workplace, and I stopped needing to reach for my headphones quite as frequently. The midday sex noises resumed a few weeks after he returned to work, though. But they were now more and more intense and frequent than before.
More intense.
Yeah, more and more intense and frequent than before, which was strange because her husband's car wasn't parked outside. I spotted a man parking his van just up the road, popping in next door for an hour of pleasure, and then leaving afterwards, after going into full nosy neighbor mode and peeking through our blinds nearly every day. Not only that, but every now and then, I've even noticed a different guy showing up.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Dude, she's for the town.
So, how would you handle this situation?
How would I handle that? Dude,
Because
I would not do a thing.
The neighbor has no clue, you know.
It depends on the relationship you have with the neighbor, too.
That's true. You weren't given information on...
Like, if this is our neighbors now, I'm watching. You know, I'm just enjoying. Like, I'm like, not watching them fuck. I'm like...
Nice.
I'm like, I'm tallying how many different guys I see every week.
I think...
There's an over and under in the house on the fridge. It's like, all right, how many guys is Sally going to have over this week?
Yeah. Now, the question is, do you ignore it?
Oh, no.
Or does this become, like, do you use this as future ammo?
Ammo for what?
Like, if they ever come at...
Dinkelberg!
Yeah, like, if she ever comes at you about something, you can be like,
I saw the Amazon man.
Like, my
earlier.
thought is, if you don't right away say, like, hey, this is what your wife's doing, I think what you do is, like, photograph the guys coming in, people leaving.
So you want to blackmail the wife? That's what you want to blackmail her?
If not initially, like, if you need to. Like, if the situation rises... Like how our neighbors, like, we have, like, dog turf war going on every once in a while.
Yeah.
And, like, the fences are always fucked up. Just one day, if Braxton cut his nose just enough where it pissed me off and caught me on the right day, I'd knock on the door and tell her, like, come here, let's go for a walk. So, you're going to fix your fence. You're going to get a nice, expensive fence, and this will never happen again. The fuck I will. Get out of here, girl. Like, I ain't doing that. And then you go, are you sure?
What?
And then she goes, what color fence do you want?
Imagine she rebuttals you and goes, he knows.
Ooh. That would be spicy.
And she's like, yeah, actually, he scheduled me one for 4:00 today.
That would be extra
Imagine
spicy.
he's He's picking the dudes out.
I didn't think about that because that's a
Maybe
situation
that's their thing.
where you're the bad guy.
Now you
Because
look like a creep.
I come to you and I go like, hey, I don't know how to man, I think your wife's cheating on you. I've been noticing. I've been seeing this amount of time. Like, get the fuck out of my relationship, dude. Like, this is our thing.
My dick don't work, dog.
Yeah, it doesn't work, man. COVID fucked it up. I took the vaccine. Now my dick don't work.
What my wife and other men do is none of your business.
So if this person genuinely like came to you and was like, what should I do? You say nothing.
Oh, if this person came to me?
Yeah. This is what the whole question is. It's
dude,
like if
dude,
they
dude,
come to
dude.
you and are like, hey,
Like the neighbor
your coworker on Monday comes in and they go, hey, I've been noticing this. What do I do?
Oh,
do
I'd
I
laugh
say
my
something?
ass off.
You know?
I would be like, dude, I would stay out of that.
Yeah.
Unless it like but if the like husband's a really good guy, I think then you got to tell him.
So
If this dude's been like leaving shit in your lawn, like just, if he's a
Ruin
bad
their
neighbor,
life.
if he's a bad
Ruin their
neighbor, don't tell him. Let him
Oh,
get
see, I
AIDS.
feel like it's the opposite.
No, because if he's a good guy, you don't want him getting fucked over like that.
Well, he's gonna find out at some point. So my thought is like, if he's a good guy, don't say anything. Don't rock his world. Don't be the person.
Yeah,
You want the knock on the door being like, you're not gonna believe what's going on.
but you
That's
can.
what you want. You want him to. You don't want that to be sanctuary, away from it. You don't want him to have to be like, he told me.
Yeah, but you can be his everything must go guy. Where like he's sitting on the lawn with a beer and you get to go sit with him now like on his lawn
Be like,
in a
I get it.
recliner. Be like, dude, it's all right. It'll work out.
That's true.
It'll work out. And you get to like that's how you get a best friend. That's how you give someone a
Yes,
chance.
That's true.
Dude, you just made a lifelong best friend.
Okay. Do you want a different one?
Yeah, give me the bed frame one.
You want the bed frame one? Okay. I have one that's really juicy
Better
too.
than that? Give me the juiciest one then.
So there is no story past the initial question. It says, me and my boyfriend just found out that we share the same grandparents.
Ooh!
We really love each other and want to keep being together, but I know my parents would be against it and his probably as well. What should we do? Is this wrong?
I think I've heard something like this before.
Mm-hmm.
I heard this on someone else's podcast where
Which,
two like a brother and like a long lost brother and sister were in a relationship, got married, then found out that they were related,
yeah.
and they like got like what do you call it, like tubes tied and all that, so they can't have babies, but they're still married.
So they just didn't want to have the
Yeah, so they're like, oh,
Harold and Kumar.
no, we're gonna be responsible, not have kids. It's like, no, that's not.
Yeah.
It's responsible, but like, dude, you shouldn't be fucking your
guess.
sister, dude.
They just ended their bloodline because they
Yeah.
didn't want to keep the bloodline.
Yeah, they probably like adopted, and it's like
Yeah.
like flowers in the attic type
I
shit.
don't know. I guess it depends. Like,
That situation.
I don't.
No.
How do you?
No.
The only question, like, how do you? I think the issue with this one is there's a lot of questions that aren't information that's given. Like, if you have the same grandparents, that means your parents are related somehow.
No. They knew. They've known each other. They grew up together. They're cousins.
I don't.
No. They're not telling you the whole story in that little
That's
sentence.
what I mean.
They're saying they're just making it look like they just coincidentally met. No, they've known each other the whole lives. They just want people to say yes. So they're only just saying, "Oh, we know we had the same grandparents."
Yeah.
That would mean your cousins.
It doesn't
right? Get
give
the same-
much. We share the same grandparents. Yeah, so it's cousins. Although, so I screenshotted these. So it only shows me a specific amount of people who responded. The first response is, you share about 3% of your DNA, which shouldn't helm any problems in the terms of reproduction. About 3% of non-related couples have a child with some sort of genetic condition. For second cousins, that rises about 0.5% to 1%. You're fine. I wouldn't go telling anyone though.
Don't flex.
And then someone else
weird
goes,
flex, but okay.
someone else goes, yeah, you're fine. I wouldn't go telling anyone though too.
Dude, no.
So apparently
dude.
people are.
I didn't
people are
realize it was
cool with it.
okay to have incest babies now.
I don't know.
Is that the next TikTok trend?
I
Let's see who can make the most fucked up looking thing.
Yeah. Okay, this is good. This is a good advice one. Okay.
So I need to give the good advice?
This is actual, like, not the other ones were just like, what the fuck? This one's actual good advice. So how do I ask her for a number? Is the initial question.
Oh, I got this.
She comes into my work a lot to see me. She told me she works at a shoe store What's the easiest, quickest way to ask her for her number? The feeling is mutual, I believe. She's been coming in for weeks. I know Mother's Day is coming up. That's why I'm going.
Wait.
So the girl comes into his work, and she tells him specifically where she works. She works at the shoe store. But he says, what's the easiest, like, quickest way without, like, doing a whole song and dance thing to get her number?
But Mother's Day is coming up.
Yeah, so he's saying, like, he's going to go to the shoe store as kind of the excuse to see her.
Oh, so he's going to use Mother's Day as an excuse.
Yeah, so
Okay.
what's the game? Like,
In my head, I thought you meant, like, he has a wife and...
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I think the easiest excuse would be like, oh, yeah, I was going to come get my mom a gift certificate.
Yeah, that's his plan. But, like, so what does he say when he's there?
I think you just go to the counter. What sucks is, what if, like, she's doing, like, inventory?
Yeah, you can
Like, she's stocking, like, the shelf there. You can't just, like, sit there and bother her. Like, oh, my God. Oh, yeah, I forgot you worked here. How's it going?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you got plans for Mother's Day? Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Man, that's so cool. That's so cool, yeah. Hey, we should, like, go get, like, a pair of shoes sometime.
Mm-hmm. I think, know what I think is the move? I think your hope is it's busy. So when you go in, you already have an idea of what you're going to get. So if it's busy, you go in, you right away get it. She helps you with it.
Are these tall leather boots for you?
Yeah.
No, they're for my mom.
Yeah, you need like, yeah, I'm getting a gift from my mom. It helps you out quickly, and then as it's finishing up, when she's like, okay, this is another one of our, like, you know, song and dance thing, like seeing if we like each other, you know, and he goes, hey, I see you're, like, really busy. Like, do you want me to grab you anything? No, because hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh has no game.
No, I'm thinking if it goes, like, if she hypothetically worked on, like, how Main Street.
I think you're just fat. I think you're just looking for an excuse to get yourself a cookie.
No, listen, shut up and listen. If you go like, hey, I see you're really busy. Like, do you want a coffee or something? I'll run right there. Like, 'cause this is hypothetically saying there's one, like, right on the street. You know, go get her a coffee. Drop it to her. Your number's there.
Like, you write your number on the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee for 603.
Yeah. But
no, I think that's a bad idea.
No,
because what happens when she goes, oh, I'm all right? Because how often is a stranger going to say, yeah, can you go get me a coffee?
Well, it's not a complete stranger because it's clearly coming to your work. Now imagine this. Now you have to go get a $30 coffee. It's not $30
for for some vegan, gluten-free lady.
And you know what? This tells
and you bring it back and it's wrong.
It doesn't have to be a coffee. It doesn't matter. It's
either way, Josh. No, I don't think that works.
Then what's the answer, Cameron?
There
you go.
I think you go in, you get a gift certificate, ask about Mother's Day.
No, because gift certificate shows I don't care what they get.
No, because
you get something with
shoes
purpose,
for your mom?
so you look sweet. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I think you could. Okay, but say you get a gift certificate. How much do you get on the gift certificate?
I wouldn't get a gift certificate. That shows that would tell me.
No, but how much would you have to do for her to be like, oh, he's a nice guy. What a good son.
No, what's the good move? You act like it's not on you. You bring the mom. If you have a sweet mom, if you have a nice mom.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring mom.
I'd bring my mom.
I would not bring my mom.
I'd bring mom.
Do we have the same mom?
Yeah.
Okay, I would not
Well,
bring
she
my
likes
mom.
me more, so I'm the favorite.
Well, no, I don't think
you bring her. I mean, she's going to be a little annoying about this, but you have to make sure she gets something.
Do you tell her in advance?
Yeah. I think you go, hey, I'm going to bring you here and get something. And then before you go in, you go, I think you kind of preference. The only thing you have to do, though.
And she goes, is it that guy?
The only thing you have to do is, like, make sure she doesn't try and be your wingman. You say specifically, you don't need to do anything. Do not do anything. I have it planned out. Do all this. You go to leave after you've already made the purchase. You haven't asked anything. She's helped you or maybe someone else has. You guys walk outside and you tell her, wait right here. You go back inside and you say, you go back to her and you go like, so I told my mom how like I know you from coming to my work and all that, and
No.
she told me if I don't come grab your number, she's gonna come in and embarrass me. So please don't make my mom do this whole thing.
Mama said you have
She
to
would-
give me.
She would be like,
That is the most mama's
No.
boy thing ever, Josh. You can't do that.
no, because that shows you are a sweet boy. You care about your mom. Your family's fun. That they'd be
No, that
like,
doesn't
I'll
sound-
publicly like make fun of you. Come on, that's cute.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. This sounds no that. Ugh, no. That sounds bad.
Yours is in mine actually has charm to it. Yours is just like I'm gonna get a gift card and ask for a number.
No, well, I think you
That's
like no,
no
you
game.
you have your regular conversation that you have at your. Be like, oh yeah, like you said I should come in. You said you were having a good Mother's Day deal. Like, what do you got? And then if you don't find anything, you get a gift card. Talk it up.
Gift card isn't good.
I think it is.
I have another one that's kind of juicy.
Okay.
I accidentally. This is the title. I accidentally saw a married acquaintance of mine using Grindr, and I'm not sure how to handle it.
An acquaintance, so
Yeah.
not a friend.
So it goes. A married guy I know is on Grindr, and I don't know if I should tell anyone or not. I'm in a dilemma, and I need some advice. I've known this guy for a little over a year, and he's married with kids.
Ooh, that's a game changer.
I met his wife briefly at his most recent birthday party. And
So
from-
they're friends.
Yeah, you're
He
at
went
a
to the
birthday,
birthday
party,
party.
yeah. And from my brief interaction, everything seemed. He also mentioned. Oh wait, hold on. Party, and from my brief interaction, yeah, everything seemed. He was also mentioned his kids before in conversation, so I know he is married with kids. Okay. The other day, I accidentally caught him out. We were sitting next to each other at an event, and he had his phone out. He didn't notice me bored just watching what he was doing. He went into his, quote, books folder and scrolled to the second tab, and I saw a logo that I knew I recognized, and after some Googling, I realized it was Grindr. I was then immediately confused and had to try and see what he was doing because I had convinced myself I was wrong and had missed it. But when I looked again, he was browsing through pictures of men and
Of
messaging
men.
them. The messages were orange on a black background, just like Grindr. I then just buried my head in my phone and ignored it until the end. I don't know what to do with this information. Does anyone else know about his secret? Is he
That's-
cheating on his wife? Or do they have an open relationship? Fuck.
I think in that.
Should... oh, fuck, where'd it go? Okay.
I think I get the
wife.
basis.
Should I confront him or just pretend I never saw anything?
I think with that situation.
I think you fucking leave him alone. You were the one snooping.
Yeah, and if you do anything, I think you talk to him first. Because if it is a situation where he is coming out of the closet, he has a whole ass family, that's a situation he needs to take
Yeah,
care
you're
of.
about to open up a whole book.
Yeah, you talk to him
Yeah.
about that first.
I think you just leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Like if you caught him out in public with a person
You would
and
never
it's
know.
obvious, like you saw him making out with a guy, then you have to be like, hey dude, what do you want to do about this? You have to question yourself first if you see him
Yeah.
and be like, all right, am I going to ignore this or do I have to like force the hand and say, hey, you need to say something?
Do you think? Hold on.
Snooping on like phone lurking, like you're the bad guy
Yeah.
in this.
Well, yeah. Do you think anyone's ever gone out like cheating on their spouse and caught their spouse cheating on them too?
I mean, I'm sure. There's a lot of people out there. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
happened. I'm sure people have found out, the similar way.
Yeah. I wonder how that goes down. Where it's like, because you can't. Well, you
Like-
can be upset, but you can't.
I think
be,
you have to identify maybe who went first. and
No,
then
I think
you're
it's
the
a.
bad guy,
I think it's a
guess.
situation of you both fucking suck.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
Wow, they fucking suck. That
Yeah.
dude sucks. Yeah, no. I mean, definitely not good on his part, but they're the bad guy.
yeah, I think.
They're the one creeping. They're the one like. I don't. Again, I don't know. How do you?
I would leave. I think you're right. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
But if you do anything, I think you talk to the guy first.
Well, yeah, it'd be crazy to be like.
Because, like, imagine you force this guy out of
To
the
come.
closet.
And what if he's not?
Yeah, what if it's, like, just their thing?
Yeah,
like
what
they're-
if
Like,
or
with the
if
other
you're-
situation.
or if
that's
you're
their
just
thing.
fucking wrong, like they're making it seem
It's like WhatsApp.
Yeah.
It's not even.
what's that?
WhatsApp. It's like online messenger.
Oh. Well, what if this is like an Android and he just like you can fucking color shit,
Yeah.
you know? Or like just in general, like them being like, I knew I recognized it, but I had to look it up and then realized it's Grindr. And then I saw the black and the orange and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
a whole process.
So either you do know about this or you know about it and you're writing this pretending you don't know.
This sounds like really weird. Like, you had to be over this person's shoulder.
Yeah.
There's no way you saw this from, like, the next table.
Yeah.
Also, what kind of event are you able to just
I
pull
took
up
it
Grindr?
as like maybe a concert or something where they're sitting next to each other.
I was thinking like
this.
a work.
So
thing.
I thought it was like because it doesn't say they work together. They just said
Yeah, but it sounds like they weren't together.
no. It
At
was.
this
I think
event.
so. We went to some event. Is what it sounded like.
But either way,
Yeah.
I think these are all tricky situations.
Mm-hmm.
There's
yeah,
no
but that's
right or
the
wrong
fun.
way to handle it.
Well, some are wrong.
I mean, I don't think so. I think the only wrong someone does in this situation is cheat or get a bad bed frame.
Yeah. Chimichangas.
You're gonna go get chimichangas right now?
No, I don't know. It's just a word popped into my head. All right.
Is that your brotherly advice, chimichangas?
Yes. Yeah.
Brotherly advice: don't cheat.
Sweet. Yeah.
Don't cheat, and then you don't have to put people in the uncomfortable situation of going on Reddit and asking for help.
That's true. And you know what? If you catch someone cheating, use it as leverage, I think.
Blackmail.
Yeah. I think that's really the best way to go about it. Especially if you're not
If you find someone cheating, get involved.
Yeah. If you sense
Only you can prevent cheating.
That's funny. Only you can prevent wild cheating. and then fire stations have the chances of cheating today.
Very high.
Modest.
Moderates.
Yeah. Oh, Pritchard going from deep.
I know.
Oh, nice. We're only down 28. We're coming back, boys.
With 35 seconds.
All right. Sweet dreams.
Only you can prevent cheating.